Hi, Tom Cullen, coach for Buckeye Cable System and BCSN, and really, it's an honor for me to be here with two guys that know a lot about bowling. So you guys got to help me out. Cullen Plocek, number one, and Rob Huss Jr., the local bowling association secretary. Gentlemen, congratulations on doing so well in bowling. Cullen, we'll start with you. Best game you've ever rolled, Cullen?
My best game's a 279, but I do try to get a 300 this year. That's my goal. So.
All right, the 279 day. Did you is it like football? I unfortunately relate everything back to football, but sometimes when you're warming up in football and you're throwing and you're getting loose and hey, I'm throwing pretty well today. Yep. Is it like that when you go in the lane when you're warming up? You say, "Oh, wait a minute, it's rolling pretty good today."
Yep. Right when you start those shallow balls, I mean, you always get the thought in your head that you're doing good, but then you don't want to keep that in your mind because that progressively, as you carry more strikes, it will kind of be your downfall.
Okay. So you can't get too far ahead of yourself.
Yep.
You got to kind of stay in the moment in that. All right, I got to say, toughest spare you've ever made.
That'd probably have to be the 6, 7, 10. Since me being a right-hand bowler, I have a little better chance of kicking that 6-pin and the 10-pin over to get the 7.
Did it surprise you when you made it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty happy about that?
Yep.
Who got you started, Cullen, in bowling?
Well, around age 10, my mom introduced me to bowling. And then after that, I've been bowling with my brother and all of his friends and other people I've met so far.
Cullen, to me, what's so interesting about bowling is, it's a sport. I can't play football. There are not many, tackle football games in front yards for 63-year-old guys. They're just not around. First of all, if they were, they don't want you, but they're not around. So, you stop playing football at a certain point, and I love the game, but you're in a game that you love and you can do forever. Is that something that also attracted you?
Oh, yeah. I've loved bowling ever since I've been introduced to it. And even some of my mom's friends are still bowling in their 80s. So, it's a sport you can continue your whole life.
How cool. That's extremely cool. And give me a subject that you enjoy at school at Springfield. And we'll explain why you have a mommy. But that's going to be Rob Jr., so Mr. Huss is going to do that. You got a mommy bowling shirt, but you go to Springfield. What do you enjoy at Springfield class-wise?
At Springfield, I like all the different sciences. Taking anatomy, and I took AP Bio last year, and now I'm also in AP Physics. Okay, and what do you want to do? I wish to go into something with medicine, and probably attend UT.
Well, we have a great relationship with UT. It's a spectacular school, and you'll be great in medicine, just like you are in bowling.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you, big guy. Rob Huss Jr., again, secretary of the local Toledo Bowling Association. Rob, I want to ask you, in the 60s and 70s at one time, Cullen's too young for this, but ABC Wild World of Sports was here in Toledo. Toledo was considered to be the bowling capital of the United States for a long time. Chris Schenkel was here, every year.
Every year.
What we've seen it on BCSN, Rob, is I literally get stopped every other day. It happened to me yesterday out in front of my house. I was trying to rake up some leaves. Guy walking down the street came up, introduced himself, stopped me, and he said, "My mom watches bowling constantly. She wants more bowling." I get stopped every other day about someone, all different ages, all different demographics. They want more bowling on TV. So it is really exponentially taken off on BCSN. Are you seeing a resurgence in bowling in our community overall?
Not on the league base. What we're concerned with more is how many people are bowling every week.
Yeah.
That's what we track mostly, but there's still, bowling is one of the most popular sports in the world. There's people doing it, again, as Cullen explained, from every age. It's a good way for family to get together and spend a good time. As far as our physical numbers of bowlers in Toledo, it's down, but we feel, if we keep presenting a good product, people see bowling. You rarely talk to anybody that said, "No, I've never bowled in my life." So that's a good thing. They're out there. It's just you have to get them to commit to being a regular league bowler.
Well, I got to tell you, we broadcast 58 sports on BCSN. It's kind of an eclectic across the board from, the major sports to equestrians to Quidditch to, we do it. But what we found when we first came down, we're going into our 11th year now, women's basketball wasn't as big. Women's volleyball when we first started, there were 200 people in the gym for a women's volleyball game in high school. Now, Ursula Notre Dame or Ursula Central, there are 3,000 people in the gym. So, I think the more it can be exposed on TV, on BCSN, not bragging on us because we're taking advantage of young men like Cullen, but it's a great product. And I like, Rob, the family. How many family things can you do today that are good, are positive? You can do them together, and age really doesn't come
Right, it
into
doesn't
it.
matter. We still have 14 bowling centers that operate full-time in the Toledo area, so you can go on the weekends, pick a date, take the whole family out. As far as you can go, like Cullen said, people in their 80s, we still have people in their 90s that are bowling on a regular basis. So we want to continue that and put it in front of them, and they'll continue to bowl.
Well, you're a great representative for bowling, and we're counting on a resurgence. And I'm telling you, I get stopped every other day. So you're on the uptick, and you're doing something right. And Cullen is a great representative. And let's do the shirt mystery. Rob, why does Cullen have on a mommy shirt and he goes to Springfield? Let's explain that.
He's confused.
No.
No, he's eligible to bowl there because his Springfield high school that he attends does not have a team in the Metro High School League, so he can go out as per se a free agent.
Okay.
Each team is allowed to have one member from outside of their own school to be on their team, so he can go out and fill out a team for. Now he's bowling with Mommy.
Okay, well done, Rob Huss Jr. Cullen, you're a fine representative of what high school sports is all about. Obviously, your grades are spectacular. You're a positive young man in the community. I like it. I wouldn't want to bowl against you, big guy. You'd kill me. So keep up the good work, all right?
All right, thank you.
Congrats, gentlemen. Tom Cole, coach for Buckeye Cable and BCSN.